All right, so 2012 Lexus ES350 changing the thermostat out. There's a bunch of videos out there that show tearing this thing down like crazy just to get to the thermostat itself. And yeah, if you want to take the whole housing out, that's great. But I'm just here tearing this thing out, and I just barely got it out with a lot less work than anybody's saying. So what I did was underneath, just got up in here, and so that guy right up in the upper right hand corner is the tensioner, and you just get a 14mm wrench and get a cheater on it, like a 15mm on the end of it, crank it to the left and loosen the belt off of the pulley that's just, well, it's an idler pulley right above that guy right there in the upper right hand corner. So you can see those paper towels up there that's underneath. So anyway, we do that, and then I drained a gallon of fluid out of the radiator. There's a petcock. You can see it, right? You can see the fluid down there. Petcock is right. Can't quite see it. Oh, there it is. See that yellow guy? So you just put a little 1/4-inch hose, or you don't even have to put a 1/4-inch hose, but there's a little hole in the splash shield. Go up there under the petcock, drain a gallon out of there, and drain enough out of the hose here. So took the hose off. The hose clamp's pretty cool. It has a locking mechanism, so it'll stay open. So once you got that off, then you come in. There's a pulley. I started undo the 2 bolts that are on that piece of the thermostat housing, and I found this pulley was in the way. So there's a pulley right, like I said, right above the tensioner. So this guy right here, again 14mm, it's right underneath this. Point to it. It's right here underneath this hose that you gotta take off to get to the thermostat. And once you get that pulley out of the way, you got one 10mm nut on a stud right there, and then there's another one at about a 45°, and if you get your head in right, you can see it. But I promise it's the only thing there. There's one just up underneath there. Once you get there, take those 2 out, then this thing comes out, and there's been hardly anything coming out of there. So that guy will just slide right off. It's not stuck or nothing. The thermostat is a bear. So you see the thermostat's right there. And you get to it, and that's it. Get yourself some needle nose and pry that sucker out. There it is. Then just put it all back together, fill her up with fluid, and away you go.